Alright. I guess this is how we're starting. This is how I gotta start, because I was walking over. I was gonna try to sit there and find a place in the upper, a suitable place in which to actually start the webcast. And then I looked over, I saw some sneakiness, and I'm like, well, you know what? It has been decided for me. Mika Pika decided where to start on my behalf. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Oh, she's a good girl. She's such a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. Olive a juice. Meek. The birds are out in force today. They're out there just singing their songs. I like to spend a lot of time on the on that there Reddit. Huh. Oh my goodness. I like to spend a lot of time on that there Reddit. It's fun. There's so much information on there. There's so much interesting like stuff happening, conversations. It's great. It's as far as like a social media platform in which I like to consume things, that's the one. I don't consume content on like, I'll look at Twitter's kind of trending topics, and I'll look at, and I'll kind of look at my Instagram timeline just to kind of see the pictures of the people that I follow. I don't spend any time on Facebook. I don't do anything with Facebook. And of course, I love to watch a lot of that there YouTube. So definitely I consume YouTube and I consume Reddit. It's like the difference between like I put stuff out on other places and then I draw stuff in that. So I don't put anything on Reddit. Oh, this is the latest in the bed competition thing or contest. I don't know what you want to call it, but put that together yesterday. I mean, I assisted Heidi in putting it together. What, you think that I could do something like that? No. You think that I have the design capacity to create something like that? You are sorely mistaken. Oh, Mr. Better Homes and Gardens over here. Oh, there's ZZ. Is over here. But I got onto an interesting thread. When they were asking, like, okay, well, it was about the dinosaurs and how soon after the initial asteroid impact did the dinosaurs die? And some of the responses were kind of interesting because, of course, it's like with anything, because you can only understand as much as what the evidence is going to suggest to you. And then there's a lot of there's hypotheses and speculation and whatnot. And I was hearing different, and people were basically relaying other like scientific matter-of-factisms and like theory type stuff, and saying that like some people were saying that it was like it took decades, possibly centuries, for all of the like the big dinosaurs as we would kind of know them to perish, like the megafauna type stuff, like the big ones. Because you also have to understand, like birds, modern birds are the evolutionary descendants of some of the smaller subspecies of dinosaur. Did you know that? Yeah. And also, I heard that the birds were actually descended from, that birds descended from the smaller, flightless, more burrowing. Hi, type birds. Spider webs! Spider webs! Hi. Why didn't... Oh, that's right. You were trying to warn me. He was trying to warn me. He was like, Dad, watch out for spider webs. I've been watching them build spider webs all the last couple of days. They have been very busy and diligent with their work. They're very into their craft, Dad. So, I appreciate the heads up. I just wasn't listening because I was talking about dinosaurs. But there's some scientific theory that speculate that some dinosaurs actually kind of persisted for, you know, like decades, possibly even a few centuries after that initial asteroid impact, like in just various pockets. But it's just, the world had been so fundamentally altered by that massive asteroid impact that the large-scale aminals weren't able to survive. But then I also heard other things about how it was like maybe a matter of hours. And we're talking on a planetary scale. On a planetary scale. Hi Ren. Melissa says hi, by the way. And the reason for that was because, okay, so asteroid hits kind of Yucatan Peninsula, kind of like around there where the Gulf of Mexico is, kind of kapoof, it just hits there. And I don't know what the actual process is, but from what they're saying, that it hit with such force and such impact, and it was so big that it, in essence, like literally ignited the atmosphere. And we're talking ignited the atmosphere on a planetary scale. And then the molten material that was ejected into the sky, of course it had to come back down. So now you're talking about the atmosphere basically lighting on fire, and then molten like rain on a near planetary scale. So which would have like an immediate impact on like, of course, plants, like the animals within like the close by kind of range, absolutely. But all the big stuff just couldn't survive. All the big things. And the only things that would be able to survive an impact like that, to be able to pass on their genetics, again, were the smaller dinosaurs that were more of the burrowing variety, the small flightless dinosaurs, and then burrowing mammals. What was that? What was that? Oh my gosh, did you just get bit by something? Did a bean sting you? Did a bean? Oh no, did you get pinched by a bean? I think that she may have just got pinched by a bean. Oh no. Ren got pinched by a bean, maybe. But I didn't see no beans. She got bit by something. She's like, whatever it is. F you and F your family. Your whole colony. I hope a meteor hits you. I hope the atmosphere around, just in an immediate area surrounding you, ignites on fire. So basically, the only stuff that got to survive was stuff that lived in the ocean and then stuff underground during that time. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? You sit there and wonder, like, how different would the world have been had that event not taken place? And would intelligence have evolved in some way, shape, or form? Would there be dinosaur cities? Who knows? Maybe in some sort of parallel universe where the asteroid like missed. It just went by 65 million years ago. It didn't hit Earth. It just went by. What would have been different? I mean, of course, we wouldn't be around. Yeah, that's of course. But what would the snapshot of the world right now look like? How would it be different? That's interesting. That is interesting. Isa Salina. Oh, blur. She's in there. She says, it is very hot, so no thanks. Hi, Noe. Noe Lo Lion. Noe Lo Lion. Hi, baby. Hi, Sugar Dumpling. He's a good girl. I wonder if I'll be able to actually get close to her without her yelling at me. Without her giving me, quote, the business. Now if I take my phone and just hang it here and then do that so that I can kind of step more to the side, and then she can maybe associate me a little bit just with me, not so much phone. Now she's looking at it. What are you doing? What are you thinking, baby? You thinking about the dinosaurs too? I know. If they were around, if dinosaurs were around, then, you know, no, we wouldn't be. Ah! 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 That frightens me. Oh, I was startled. Did me a heckin' startle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Jeebers criminy. Jeebers criminy. Clouds. I think the atmosphere is already on fire right now, just by how much I'm sweating. Sass! Sass! Is it too hot to squeak? Is it too hot to squeak? Yep, we've passed the squeak threshold. There's like an algorithmic bell curve that you have to employ. There's considerations for the temperature, the dew point, atmospheric pressure, and the rate of change of some of the dew points are actually very important as well, and it creates conditions that are very specific that inhibit the formation of squeaks. That's, I think, what we're dealing with right now. That is, I think, what we are dealing with. Hi. Hello. Oh, look at this handsome boy. Look at that. Look at that handsome guy. Look at that handsome guy, huh? Yeah. He is all right. He is all right. He is an okay feller. Aren't ya? Aren't ya? Yes, you are. Look at this. Look at your tail. A little raven tail. That's nice. That's fun. Look at you. I got your little raven tail. You don't like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not tugging on it. I'm not like pulling or being mean. I'm just touching it. I was just touching your tail. I wasn't being mean. Don't be such a snot. Don't be such a snot face. Oh my gosh. She's got tood. She has got tood. No touching the tail. Hey. Hi, Luchlu. Hi, Luchlu. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, Sugar Pie. Yeah, he's a good girl. There's a good girl. Let's see. Can I get... Excuse me, madam. Excuse me, madam. Excuse me, madam. What? What? Can I put this here? Or you don't bite it. Don't bite it. No. Just leave that. Leave that. Here, over here. No. Stop. Okay, come here. Which side is it? Here. Hey. No. Hi. Hello. Yeah, she likes getting attention, and she likes visitors. Yeah, don't ya? And she eats. She eats pretty good. Are you hungry? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. She's tough. She's got her spirit. She's got spirit. Yes, she does. She's got spirit. And she's covered in fuzz. Ooh. Can you touch your beat? Can I hold beats? Scratch your pillow. I know. Yeah. And she does that. She does that kind of low, grumbly, kind of growly kind of thing, just all the time. It's just kind of what she does, and I don't know if it's just like a pain-related thing or what, or a tired, And she's just talking. She just talks a lot, Yeah. My baby. I love you so much. You're such a good girl. Better if it was down here. Oh my gosh. Can actually see her. Okay. You have one more smooch? Right here? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love you. Yeah. All right. She's a fighter. When I say stuff like that, I don't want you to sit there and think that the situation is any different, but she still wants to stick around. And that's, you know, and we will accommodate her. We will acquiesce to her requests. Yeah. Yeah. She's a good girl. Alright. Well, thanks for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Doris Ward in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all your big cat goodness. And I'll talk to you later. Alright. Bye-bye. She says, nope, I'm snuffled out. Okay.